Hey everybody, welcome to 90 and Out. I'm your host, Timothy Holt, and we are continuing in Book 1 of the Psalms with Psalm 10 in our public reading series. So let's get right to it. A prayer for God to throw down the wicked. Why, O Yahweh, do you stand far off? Why do you hide during times of distress? In arrogance, the wicked persecutes the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes that they devised, for the wicked boasts about the desires of his heart. And the one greedy for gain curses and treats Yahweh with contempt. With bold-faced pride, and the wicked will not seek God. There is no God in any of his thoughts. His ways endure at all times. Your judgments are aloof from him. As for all his enemies, he scoffs at them. He says in his heart, I shall not be moved throughout all generations, during which I will have no trouble. His mouth is filled with cursing, with deceits and oppression. Under his tongue are trouble and evil. He sits in ambush in villages. In the hiding place, he kills the innocent. His eyes lurk for the helpless. He lies in ambush secretly, like a lion in a thicket. He lies in ambush to seize the poor. He seizes the poor by catching him in his net. He is crushed and his bow down. So the helpless host falls by his might. He says in his heart, God has forgotten. He has hidden his face. He never sees. Rise up, O Yahweh. O God, lift up your hand. Do not forget the afflicted. Why does the wicked treat God with contempt? He says in his heart, you will not call me into account. But you have seen. Indeed, you have noted trouble and grief to take it into your hand. The helpless abandons himself upon you. You have been the helper for the orphan. Break the arm of the wicked, and as for the evil man, seek out his wickedness until you find none. Yahweh is king forever and ever. The nations have perished from his land. The longing of the afflicted have heard, O Yahweh. You will make their heart secure. You will listen attentively to render judgment for the fatherless and the oppressed, so that a mere moral from the earth will no longer cause terror. Thank you for watching. This reading of Psalm 10 was from the Lexham English Bible. Check it out. I have a wonderful app called the Bible app by YouVersion on my phone that I use. They don't pay me to say this either, by the way, but I do really like this. I can access multiple apps, multiple variations or versions of the Christian Bible. There's a whole slew of them. I think over 100 different versions. So pick one up, read it for yourself. You can also take the old hardcover paperback style as well, which you've seen me use in other videos of this public reading. So the Psalms were songs. They were sung. I'm not a very good singer, so I'm not putting them to notes today. But if you listen to Christian music, you might pick up that a lot of them take their wording from the 5 books known as the Psalms. So check them out, read them for yourself, and may God richly bless you today. Reach out and take care of someone else who is in need. Um, take care of your neighbor as yourself.